Spinning the block. Some people are scared of a second time around. A lot of people don't believe in it. When it ends so bad, it's a fiasco. They're like, never again.
Mm-hmm.
They're stubborn. They can't stand that person because of a situation. But deep down, they still feeling that person.
So, in other words, spinning the block, going back to an ex, would you hope that it's going to be different, way different? How does it, like, how long have we even been apart? And whatever we went through, was it like something that we could have made it through it? Or did we just say we didn't give it the right chance?
And first of all, even if a person is thinking about going back or trying again with the ex, I would think they just didn't find whatever it was that they had.
And I would also think that they went out there and seen what was going on and realized, okay, that situation, I thought it was terrible at the time, but
there's worse.
There's worse out here. So
should I stay with the devil I know, or go find a new devil?
Oh my gosh.
Which one do I? Some people think it's wise to just be with the devil you know.
Wow.
One of the words that stood out to me when you was just saying that was different. Something would have to be different for the second time around to work.
I agree.
And when I say something, I'm saying somebody.
Yeah.
Obviously, both would be, the kind of perfect ideal. But
I think with that history, people get to say, "I remember when," or it's not brand new. It's just like you can still reflect on everything that you've already endured with that person. Is that, to me, it can cause some kind of friction because you're just, go ahead.
No, I like where you're going with that.
Yeah.
So both people would have to change. When I said someone,
yeah,
I think both.
Yeah.
Meaning, whatever that person did to piss you off, right? Obviously, they would have to change their behavior, right? Work on that behavior. But then also, he or she that is thinking about coming back would have to make a change as far as their thought process. Can you forgive what they did? Can you forgive? Now, we've heard that, I can forgive, but I can't forget.
Yeah, I love that.
You love that?
I do.
A lot of people love that, but I don't know. Is the not forgetting? Is the not forgetting harming you as well, though?
Yeah.
Like, I've always wondered about that because it sounds good.
Yeah.
We love black folks love anything that rhymes or sounds good, but is it really healthy? Like, I'm not going to say just forget it and go in, oblivious and just like nothing never happened. I would never suggest that. But is it really a clean slate of forgiving is more powerful than forgetting? I will say that.
Yes. And it takes a lot to even get there, depending on how excruciating the pain was for whatever the person did.
That's right. Both people have to have an effort.
Yeah. And you have to decide if it's somebody that you could even love again.
Sure.
Because I think that a lot of times you're just going to be with them because you haven't found anybody else or because you're used to them. And I don't think that's a good enough reason.
I agree. Yeah. That's not going to work.
No.
That's not going to work. That's why I said the work starts within. Like, both people have to do some work for the second time that to happen. Because there's some good things about going back as well that I can think of. Like, number one, the person knows you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They know what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But if you're different, you still have some same qualities.
Well, those are the qualities. If the other person they can't get down with, then those are the ones that they have to work on.
Okay.
I think that we touched on this earlier, that there has to be some patience. I think women, they want, what was the word I used earlier? A finished product. I think if people were more patient in relationships, life's about growing. Like, give a person a chance to make a mistake. And I understand the level of what kind of mistake, but people got to grow. Like, that's what life is, right?
Mm-hmm.
We grow. Things are supposed to get greater later. Like, we're supposed to grow. And if you love that person, you hang in there because you're going to make some mistakes too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like give a person a chance. If you love them, allow there to be some mistakes. As long as the person knows how to clean up their mistakes and both people be conscious of their wrongs and their errors and their ways, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
So it takes two. I think we come to the conclusion it takes two to be willing, because y'all can be like, it's your fault, you did wrong.
Right.
You need to work on yourself, and then think that they ain't got to work on themselves.
Yep.
Because what in the hell would you do to make a person? If this was a situation, why did they do that?
So
do we need
to talk about it? Like, okay, we want to give it a second chance, but let's lay everything on the table that went wrong the first time, or we're just going to start it new and act like we don't even really have to revisit those things.
Yeah,
what's
that's
the best?
yeah, definitely. We gotta discuss it. Definitely.
Wow.
We gotta discuss.
And then it's gonna bring up some new pain points, and then it might.
It's growing pains. Listen, you gotta get it out there.
Okay.
You gotta talk about the past so it don't repeat.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We gotta get over it. There has to be an understanding, because then it ain't. I don't see it even moving forward down a new avenue and fresh start. And you're not giving yourself. You gotta lay it out there.
Well.
So, do you think it's possible to spin the block?
I never thought it would be possible, because in my experience with a particular guy, I knew him in different phases of his life, like his teenage years and his 20s and now his 50s. And so I feel like I know him, but thinking about those different phases, you just have to be accepting, and being glad that you were able to see the changes and the growths. So I think it's okay as long as you see change. If you see like that same person from 30 years ago, you're going to be like, I'm going to get the same thing.
It's a red flag. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So you support it.
I support change.
Good answer. Because some people don't believe in it and they're adamant about it.
And I support not being judge free. Like, the journey might have not been perfect, and you're watching it, and it'd be real easy to judge it. But I think that it's important to just not judge it, because you don't want anybody judging you, because you're not perfect either. So that's how I feel.
So I think we both agree that it can work a second time around, like Howard Hewitt said, a second time around.
Yeah.
Hey, it can happen. It can happen.
Okay.
It takes work.